To understand multithreading in Java, let's take a look at this very simple example. In this example, what we have is we have a program hello world, and in the main method, we are creating a new user, object user, and we are printing that. So what's going to happen under the hood when we run this program? Under the hood, in the heap memory, user object will be created, and also since we are starting with the main method, one main thread will be created. So there is always one main thread that is created in Java to run the main method. But let's say that we are adding more to this logic, right? So we are also saving the user data, and also we are uploading these videos. We can all do that. We can do these two operations in the main thread, but what we do in our case is we are creating a separate thread for each one. So what happens is that the JVM creates a separate stack for each of these threads. So now we have three stacks, right? Main thread, first stack, the T1, which is the saving the user data, another stack, and the T0 that's saving the user data, and the T1 that uploading a video. So we have three threads in this case. So how it works under the hood? Under the hood, we have three threads is created by the JVM, and what JVM does is JVM handles that to the operating system scheduler to schedule those threads on the operating system. So under the hood, it works that we have three threads, and each thread is mapped to the operating system thread using the OS scheduler. So that's called the multithreading. So multithreading is basically we are separating one program to a separate thread, so separate unit of work. So in our case, creating and running the main method, which is that the creating user, and also it's a one thread. Saving the user data is another thread, and then the third thread, what we do is we are uploading the video.